Yo, I'm going to be showing you how you make a pumpkin and a melon farm. And it's the same design for both of them. As you can see, I've just done pumpkins, but you're able to do melons for it. And I'm going to show you how you can build this design. So, let's get into it. So if you want to make this, you're going to need some blocks that are dirt or grass, doesn't really matter. Then a hoe so you can actually use it to put the pumpkins on. So yeah, you can use pumpkin seeds or melon seeds, doesn't really matter. A mix of them can be better as well though. And then, you know, note blocks, observers, pistons, hoppers, chests, and some water. And then I'll show you how you can actually make this design. First of all, you're going to want to place your chest down. You can place it just anywhere, but it should be a double chest so you can store more. And then get some hoppers and place one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, you're going to want to just fill all these in so you know you can get it all the way down. So I'll be working on this. And there you go. So now you're going to want to find the center of this, which you can't because I've actually forgot to tell you. Add just one more extra layer right here. So it should essentially just be like 9 by 9 area, and then go to the middle of this, which is here. Then just place some blocks around it so it doesn't spill, and then place water right there. As you can see, it should be in the middle for each, yep. And then you're just going to want to fill the top up here with grass. So don't do that block though, you can fill that with wood or whatever. Well, I'll just leave that out so you know you can see the actual design. And last few blocks, and there we go. And now you should have all your grass platform done with the hoppers below. That'll go to this chest, you can see. And essentially, what you're going to do, get a hoe, go to a corner here, then place it, keep going diagonally to the water, then diagonal. And it's just like diagonal pattern from all of it. So then you've got farmland, grass, farmland, for all of it. As you can see, for all of it, the corner should at least have, I think, farmland on it. So once you've done that, you can get your pumpkin seeds or melon seeds, which I'll actually get some melon seeds, just so you know. We can show you that it does work with melons as well. Basically, just get your melon seeds and your pumpkin seeds and just plant them. And also you can just do a mix. Apparently a mix is actually kind of a bit better for them, because you know then you don't have it where this goes here and then this has to do somewhere else, but then there could be some problems, you know what I mean? That can't happen with some stuff. So just keep planting and eventually you'll have it all filled up. And there we go. Let's just make sure. It's very hard to see because they're like proper tiny, you know. You can barely see, it's like 1 pixel big. Make sure you've got all of it. Oh wait, we missed one right there. Yep. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to place an observer that, like, place it on top of this so the red bit's on top of here. And you're going to want to do that for all of the things that are on the seed. Not these ones, so just the seed. So you're going to have to aim it very carefully because, you know, look how tiny that is, man. It's almost impossible to aim right. So it might take you a bit, but after enough practice, you should be able to get used to it. So I'm just going to keep placing all of these and I'll see you when I'm done. Once you've placed all the observers on all the seeds, you'll have this wall, but you can just place a block there as a replacement. Just doesn't really matter what you do there. But then under all of this, you're going to want to place pistons here, and it'll be easy for the out bit, but when you're in the inner bit, you're actually going to want to use a trapdoor so you can get in. So just use it now and it'll be easier later. So then you get in, delete it, and then you can essentially just place them way easier like this. And keep doing this till you've covered all of these blocks here, you see. So this will like piston them, you know what I mean? Right, so you see you've got all your observers and your pistons, but you know, you're like, that's not going to do anything. Start, not do anything. So above this, on top of all your pistons, you're going to want to place a note block. Do that for all your pistons, and also where the observer is, you know, you got the note blocks, you're going to place just any block, doesn't really matter, but you know, you can do wood or whatever. It doesn't really matter what you do, it doesn't change how good the farm is, but you know, if you're someone who cares about how good your farm looks, then you can do something more better. And there we go. And so now you're just going to want to wait for your seeds to grow. So you can use bone meal or whatever. I'm just going to increase tick speed because, you know, I'm not waiting. Alright, so now these have all grown and you can see it's making melons. So let me slow this down even more. Alright, so now you can see they're going in and making melons. But, you know, this is really loud. You don't want this. So you can just place blocks on top of this so, you know, it stops making noises. So it should be getting quiet and quiet until there's no noise from it, which is better because, you know, don't want a loud farm. Unless you do, then, yeah. And once you've done all that, there should be no more noise. But as you can see, the melons and pumpkins are actually falling off of the edge here, which is no good. So I'd also recommend adding an outer layer, which also looks good and it's useful. And I will add that outer layer in 3, 2, 1. And there we go. That's alright. And you can see I just added glass so you can actually kind of see into the form. You don't need glass, but it just makes it look better, in my opinion. As you can see, while we've been doing building, we've got loads of melons and pumpkins. But yeah, that's essentially how you make this really good, like, melon and pumpkin form. As you can see, it makes loads of them as well. So, you know, you can use these melons and pumpkins for trade and food, whatever you need for them for. But yeah, guys, it's in then. Remember to like, subscribe, whatever, you know. Yes, that's it then, and see ya.